Yo.
Damn, Mike was muted. What's good, boy?
Ain't shit, brother. Ain't shit. You want a 2K?
Okay, Coach, EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us roughly midway between Boston and Providence. Everybody knows it as Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago.
Wow.
Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you
Just
name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the New England Patriots.
Downtown every fucking time.
And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy
Getting
of the
mad,
25
trying to get bounties and shit. There's too much in Bombay, mad loud.
Oh, you ain't like him talking to Chris? And only Chris?
Nah, he was talking to everybody, but he just be loud. But it's still a little of that, like, it's not like, he's not like Curry. You know, Curry be talking, even when he be in our party chat, he'll talk to everybody. That nigga Bombay really only speak to Chris. And like, I was calling shit out and niggas ignoring me. There was one time, he ignored what I said, ran into a room where I died, and then repeated the same thing that I said. They on the roof, one on the roof and one outside. I mean, one on the roof and one on the first floor. I'm like, yo, nigga, I just told you, dumbass.
Throwing is Jackson. That's caught by the big tight end.
Like, nigga, you ain't hear me say that?
And he takes it up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
After like 3 games, I was like, alright, yeah, I got some work to do. I'll be back on.
Nigga says, so I'm gonna go ahead and get on out of here.
Because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that opens things up for you on the outside as well.
That's where their big tight end is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the end routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well. And he's got it.
Hey! What the hell was that?
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Now Henderson. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. The good run on 1st down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
Third and 2. Here's Jackson. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. That's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Oh.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot 1st down.
I got kicked out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
Now a handoff here to his running back. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL.
Come on, baby. You got to hit that, bro.
You got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
The throw over the middle, taken in. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 23 yards the pickup there.
Well, from their point of view, this game could not be starting out much better, could it? Force a punt on defense, and now they're moving it crisply on offense.
Crisply, I like that. Yeah, moving it very, very well. Looks like the defense on there. He also a little bit put a score in here. Long way to go, but you're right. That's a heck of a start.
Yeah, and I think this is where a play caller is looking at his play sheet and saying, do I have that dagger play? Do I have that play and just finish them off right now? Because I think they'd love to gain that big advantage early.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Get the fuck out of here, bro.
Towards the end zone for Brown. And Brown's got it for a Patriots touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown. His 4th touchdown on the year. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Elliott good on the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0.
2K on this bullshit, man. We can't hit no shot, huh? These niggas hitting everything. Alright.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
Cookies, let's go. Oh, come on!
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks, because then the defense has the advantage.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. To throw is Jackson. Throwing again. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Randall.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. The threat of a 2nd straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. Off the play fake, here's Jackson.
Come back, boy. Come back, boy.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. 14 yards there and a Buccaneer 1st down.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know what to do for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now Jackson to throw again. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Brian Burns in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
Only put me on the fucking bench, man. Only the 2nd quarter, man.
First carry for Christian McCaffrey. Call it a gain of 4, but not enough. The punt team going to need to be summoned here on 4th down.
We often talk of situational football. let's just call it team football. The defense did their job, got off the field, brought the punting situation, so they're turning the ball back over to their offense. You think those guys will get along very well right now? Of course they will. Defense helped the offense. Now it's their turn to take it downfield.
Excellent placement, and off that bounce, Charles, I didn't know where it was going to go. It can be an inexact science as to where they place it, but they say the 2-yard line.
Yeah, I don't know how they really determined that. And let's face it, at the end of that play, one side's going to be happy, the other team's going to be unhappy. It's like, what did they do, shorten the hypotenuse? I mean, how did they figure that out? You know that stuff. You're the smart guy.
Oh, that's you, partner. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. And to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter. They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A gain of right around 35 yards on a play that started back inside their 10. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now back to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left. That's caught inside the 20. And it's a good play there as he is finally taken down on what will be a terrific final act of this first quarter. Start of the second quarter from Foxborough. It's the homestanding Patriots with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. 2nd and 13. And Brown's got it for a Patriots touchdown. Marquise Brown with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Elliott good with a PAT, and it's now 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. They run with Henderson. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really
that
the
nigga
offensive
keep
line
shooting,
not
baby.
helping him much. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Jackson now. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Johnston. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A good pickup there, 21 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. To throw is Jackson. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And he will bring this all the way back out to midfield. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
And he'll give it here to his running back. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. And it looks like we've got a time set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Looking to throw.
Oh,
towards the end zone.
Come on.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now 21-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Jackson. Going to throw again. And he finds Howard complete. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll wind up with 7 on the dump off, but it'll set up 3rd down. The Bucs on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. From the gun, Jackson. The pass is going to get there. Down he goes. Brian Burns has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Patriots take over. The Pats at the line, ready to go. The ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one good for 26 and a first down.
And having built that kind of a lead, they're able to do whatever they want right now. All momentum on their side, especially now running the football.
Yeah, you're talking about a defense being on their toes. They don't know what's going to hit them next at this point.
No, they went from toes to...
And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. And he is a ball. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally I'm one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time. First half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 17 yards on the play and a Buccaneer first down. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 18 big yards on that one, and a New England first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
They'll look to throw now on first down. He gets this one to Johnson. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. And he'll give it here to his running back. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Third quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Is
3 yards on that last carry. Here's second and 7.
I was able to make progress after you log in online.
Here's a
I
second
can
and
see
7.
that I'm getting paid.
He's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
But it says direct deposit. Updated my direct deposit bank information. I was able to do that. I don't know when it registers that I put the bank account information, if they're gonna send the money. That's the
I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender is making sure he's got to hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant the flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact,
but I activated it.
They kept that flag in the back pocket.
I activated it.
The Patriots send out their punter, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt.
So now I have to see if they send the money there.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line.
That's the steak you just now gave?
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here at half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. The intended target was Chris Godwin, and that takes us from second to third down. From the gun, it's Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Brian Burns in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
They just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of them. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
Now a throw over the middle, and he's got it to start the drive. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down. This quarterback now nearing the 300-yard mark with still a quarter to play. It's 1st and 10. Now they try the right side here. And that play goes nowhere. He's met behind the line, and a penalty flag may add insult to injury. So some holding over on the left side of that O-line.
And I know for the guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot. But they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. They'll set up to throw. And that is is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right? Yeah. Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
I was pretty surprised there when they lined up to run it on second and long, but it worked out for them.
It certainly did, and that requires some confidence, some fortitude, and a little bit of hope, doesn't it? You hope you catch the defense just right and break off a big run to help yourself out on the next down.
The Bucs with an extra defender now in the secondary here on third down.
Hey, team stick.
They're going to look to throw. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback. Brandon, you're never quite sure what the side judge or the field judge is going to rule there. That was awfully close, but in the end, he says it passed over the 1-yard line, and that's where they're going to mark it out. I mean, you can see it right there. Right? See him walking to the sideline. Told him to stop right there at the 1.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. A former first-round pick, Marlon Humphrey, there to get a hand on it. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Nigga.
They'll throw again from their own end zone. It's caught by Mike Evans. And all the way up to the 47-yard line. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 46 yards.
Who's your sister? Oh, who's your sister?
The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Henderson now on 1st and 10.
You came to your job today?
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
From the 45 on 2nd down, Jackson. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Jackson. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. That goes for a gain of 31.
They're still looking for their first touchdown of the game, and for a second, I thought they had it right there.
Looking on the sideline, it's finally good to see nods of approval. It's a welcome sign of life that this offense needed. Now Jones. 5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get them in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run?
And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Darrell Henderson. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs are able to close the gap just a bit. And remember, that drive started back at the 2, 98 yards into the end zone to finish with that run.
And what do you think the guy who punts the ball was doing? I mean,
that
when
whiskey?
that drive started, he was thinking about, okay, catch it, get rid of it, right? When he's step backwards and create a safety because he was counting on worst-case scenario.
What kind of whiskey is that?
And as the drive went on, he figured...
He turned that net into a hammock.
Exactly. Give me a drink of water and let me just relax.
Let me try it out.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. It's the key to this drive.
I think it's leverage. The big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've got an answer for it.
That burst good for 20 and a first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Now a handoff working right, and he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. New England on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Now a handoff here to his running back. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And finally taken down at the 15. That good for 19 and a first down. With that last effort, he topples the 5,000-yard mark for his career.
And that doesn't place you among the absolute greats that have ever played the game, but it's a significant achievement and a very, very solid career.
Flushed out right. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Well, the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Jackson from the shotgun. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards. This quarterback now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Throwing is Jackson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Brian Burns racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
That right now, that's That's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
And again this time to the tailback. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down. Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 35.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now they try the right side here. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots. And it was their defense that really paved the way to this victory as they allowed the 1 touchdown, and that was all she wrote.
Almost want to do the defense chant right now, right? Defense with a couple of claps in there, but no one wants to hear that from me. Let's just talk about how they got it done, though. When you take care of every aspect of the game, shut down the run, control the airways, right? Make sure the quarterback is harassed. This is the type of performance you get. They can't fashion together any offense, no consistency, and they just took control.
So for New England, their strong September has carried over to October as they move to 5-0. And now they'll get the weekend off as they get a little extra time to prepare to face the Buffalo Bills. Meanwhile, for the Buccaneers, they drop below 500 to 2-3 with a loss. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to L.A. to take on the Rams. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.